Come on. All right, 19 minutes. No, make it 20 minutes. 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. You're listening to your radio, and your radio is tuned to AM Ocala Live, and we are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where it is 55 degrees. Our weatherman tells us to expect a little bit of rain today, most likely later in the day, and perhaps even into early tomorrow, but it'll all wrap up by tomorrow noon, I guess. And then some clear skies are expected, and some cold temperatures are moving in. They're already here, I think. I actually wore my coat to work. Good morning, Robin.
Oh, good for you. Good morning, Larry. I see you have your warm shirt on, too.
I got my warm shirt.
I got my warm.
Wore my coat for the second time. Well, no, I wore it a few times up in New York.
Yeah. Did you put your hood up this morning?
I did not put the hood up.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I did not wear my hoodie thing. I don't know what's going on.
I'm glad you wore your warm coat.
So let me tell you the weather is the amateur weatherman I am. 76 is the expected high today. That's not too bad. It's better than we were originally predicting. 49 degrees the expected low tonight. Tomorrow the high is 55 degrees if the temperature stays true. Do you know it's snowing right now in Atlanta, by the way?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. There's a 2,000-mile swath of snow happening across the east, and there's more cold weather coming in Tuesday. So you get this cold front followed by another cold front on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
So let's look at this. 32 tomorrow night, but it won't be 32 as you're standing waiting for the parade, because that 32-degree temperature doesn't really happen until... Hold on, let me see if I can predict this here with this chart. Well, not until like midnight or after midnight Saturday night. So while you're watching the parade, it should be about 45 or 50
Oh,
degrees.
nice.
Not too bad.
I love that.
Sunday temperatures are 55 with lows at 30. Monday a little bit warmer, and then let's look ahead to that cold front they're talking about. Not too bad. 70 degrees on Tuesday, 36 the low, 55 degrees on Wednesday. So yeah, another cold front, but not really colder than the one we're having right now. So anyway, good morning again. Tomorrow is the Christmas parade.
It is.
Start with that. Find a place to park, find a place to stand or sit or whatever it is you're going to do. And make sure you bring something to be comfortable, like a chair.
Yes.
It's hard sometimes to find a place to put a chair because people have chairs already up and down the boulevard.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Anyway,
get there early.
Let's see. So the theme tomorrow at the parade is Home for the Holidays. We don't know yet who the parade marshal is, or do we? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't gotten a notice yet.
So we don't know. We don't know. Maybe somebody knows, but we don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I need my list of people coming on this show. At 7:35, we will offer a phone opportunity for you to call in. Yesterday we had a guest, so we didn't do that. But we will read the news today and open the phone lines. Galen Unold at 8:05. He is the Director of Retention and Recruitment at Life South Community Blood Centers. I know you all know and love Galen. And today we have for him the naughty gift list that your husband really wants.
Wow.
The naughty gift list that your husband really wants. So
nice.
I guess this puts Galen in the hot seat to say yes or no. This is what we want as men.
There you go. Oh, I did find it.
What's
the Grand Marshal.
Who is it?
For this year's Grand Marshal is Carla Grimsley.
Is it really?
The Executive Director of Interfaith Emergency Services.
All right.
The theme of the parade was suggested by Kaylin Long, a second grader at Ocala Springs Elementary, and Kaylin is serving as the parade's junior Grand Marshal.
There you go. Very good.
So that is cool.
Very good.
Congratulations.
News bites at 8:35 this morning. That's when we read the news, keep our opinions to ourselves. Jim George at 9 o'clock. Jim is our technician guy. He's with American Cable Services. He answers questions about gadgets and technology. And he also brought us some Kiwanis pancake tickets.
Yes, he did.
This is for tomorrow. When we take a break, I'm going to ask you if you want them to call in and ask for them. It looks like we've got 2, 4, 6 of them.
Yes.
So we got 6 of them. It's tomorrow morning. You go to the pancakes with the Kiwanis. It's a great opportunity to help their fundraisers. So if you buy some tickets, you're going to be helping them. But if you don't want to buy them, you got some for free right here.
Exactly.
You just have to ask me for them, and I've got about 6 of them. Yeah, I do have 6 of them. So call me, but not now. Wait till after we're in the commercial break coming up. Doug Oliver is a geologist, and he's talking about a book called Resuscitation and All That Follows, Making Decisions Without Fear, and It's Not Too Late to Overcome Missed Opportunities.
I like that.
That sounds philosophical to me.
It does.
Kelly Hart at 10:05. Kelly is with Ocala Magazine, and we're looking forward to having her in the studio. Karen Nixick?
Nixick.
Karen Nixick is an inspirational writer. She encourages young readers to love reading and volunteers for Love on a Leash with Maddie the therapy dog.
Isn't that something?
So she's going to be talking about service animal companionship for veterans dealing with the effects of PTSD.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Boy, there's a video spreading on the internet that is just going to make you cry. It looks like a 4-minute video. It's a guy.
Oh, my.
I'm not going to tell you the whole thing because if you see it, I don't want to blow it for you. But it's a guy who finds a dog and takes it into his home.
Oh, it made me cry.
Oh, my God.
I was in a public place when I saw it. You showed it to me, and I just cried. It just,
Yes, we were.
I couldn't help it.
Dr. Dudley Danoff is a men's health expert. He likes to talk about the man parts.
Yes, well, that's important, those man parts.
He's a urologist. He's got a topic called New Year, New You, New Year's health resolutions for men.
Exactly.
Health resolutions for men. Stop pushing sex on women that don't want it.
I wonder if he's going to address that topic.
I'm going to ask him about that.
Oh, good.
The Ultimate Guide to Male Sexual Health is the title of his book. On Fun with Joe today, I will read to you and Joe the beginning of the second verse of a Christmas song. I did the first verse a few weeks ago, or last week, I think. So I'll read to you the line of the first line of the second verse.
Okay.
And you have to guess what song it is, what
Nice.
Christmas song. Sometimes the second verse is harder, right?
Yes.
Because nobody ever sings that second verse.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is fun. I enjoyed it yesterday.
All right, so we have that's the lineup for this morning. I do have the pancake tickets, so just wait till I get to that point, and you can call in and ask for them. And
Yes.
First come, first serve. I'll just take the phone calls as they come in. And the pancake breakfast, by the way, is at 8th Street Elementary School in the cafeteria there.
Every year, it's an annual event, and the Kiwanis do such a great job. 7 a.m. it begins to 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
When you say Kiwanis, that sounds like I'm mispronouncing it.
Oh, Kiwanis then. That's right. You're right. I'm thinking about Kewanee, the city in Wisconsin.
Is it spelled the same way?
No, it's spelled different. So
okay.
it's Kiwanis. Then, yeah.
Kiwanis.
Yeah, the Kiwanis, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things I say wrong. You know, I never said anything wrong until I moved to Florida, though. Then I realized everybody was telling me I was saying everything wrong.
And the pancake breakfast you can eat in or take out. So this is another marvelous thing they do.
All right. What did I want to tell you? Oh, the fires out in California. I have a brother who lives out in that area, and I called him yesterday, and he said he's good. He's fine. So thank you for that. And one of the reasons he's fine is because 3 years ago there was a huge fire in his neighborhood, and so it never really has recovered. So there's nothing really to burn right now in his neighborhood. So
I see.
That fire 3 years ago is kind of protecting his neighborhood this year.
Yeah, so it's acting like a fire line then.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
So,
wow.
Anyway,
I
so
like your hair.
There was one. My hair?
It looks nice. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
I don't do anything. All right. Well, anyway, we're talking about videos on the internet. There's one that'll touch your heart. It's not a professionally made video. Somebody just happened to capture this shot. So you're driving down the road in California, and there is fire to your left and fire to your right. Can you imagine what that's like? You probably can, because many of you lived through the fires out in the Ocala National Forest.
Oh, yeah, those are dangerous.
And experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this guy, we don't know who he is, I don't think. It told us who he was. But he was driving past, and he noticed a bunny rabbit.
Oh.
And so he gets out of his car, and gosh, I'm trying to do two things at once. Gets out of his car and tries to get the rabbit, and the rabbit, of course, is avoiding him. It's a wild rabbit.
Yes.
The rabbit's trying to avoid him, and then anyway, he ends up catching the rabbit. Come on.
Oh, my. The rabbit didn't bite him?
Well, no, he picked up the rabbit, held it close to himself, to his clothing, and that was all she wrote. But it was he rescued the rabbit. I just can't do two things at once. I'm trying to tell you the story and get some music playing so we can go to the commercials and the news. I'm sorry, I have a hard time with this. All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. 3 people have been burned in one of 2 new wildfires burning in Southern California. There are 6 major ones, the largest in Ventura County.
This fire has chewed up more than 115,000 acres since Monday night in several hundred homes. While this fire burns here and is pretty spread out, there's a new fire that started in San Diego called the Lilac Fire. That one there has burned more than 3,000 acres and several homes.
Fox's Adam Housley in Ventura. Trent Franks is resigning from Congress with the House Ethics Committee investigating complaints he asked 2 women on his staff to carry his child.
Franks apologized for insensitive comments about surrogacy pregnancy with female staffers. The Arizona Republican says in the midst of the current cultural and media climate, he's convinced he can't get a fair investigation, so instead he will leave Congress early next year.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Relying on checking your credit to help protect you from identity theft? You're kind of walking through life with blinders on. Parking meter. That came out of nowhere. Because there are many kinds of identity theft you can still get blindsided by. Look out! Bike messenger. Didn't see him coming. Like someone getting an online payday loan in your name or selling your personal information on the dark web.
Open manhole. That snuck up on me.
LifeLock sees more. We use proprietary technology to detect a range of identity threats. And if you have a problem, a US-based identity restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can spot threats you might not see coming.
Horse-drawn carriage. Sheesh.
Membership start at $9.99 a month plus applicable taxes. Now get 10% off. Go to LifeLock.com and enter promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS. LifeLock. More detection, more protection.
Council.
Bicycles are great fun. You see nature up close. You get no impact to exercise. The possibilities are endless. You can start your bicycling adventure at Brick City Bicycles. Young or old, experienced or a new rider, visit Brick City Bicycles at 217 Southeast 1st Avenue right here in Ocala. Brick City Bicycles has everything all under one roof. With holidays right around the corner, Santa wanted you to know now's the time to lay away that special gift. Stop by today. Brick City Bicycles.
Make it a living Christmas this year when you go gifting at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. This 5-acre Christmas wonderland is decked out in green and colors with hundreds of unique and wonderful gift ideas. Ideas like citrus trees. Bob has lemon and lime trees starting at just $19.99. More ideas. Bob Wine's famous camellias, all types and sizes. You can give a Bob Wine's camellia for as little as $9.99, and that's $5 less than the regular price. Bob has an extraordinary selection of poinsettias. These are florist quality foil wrap poinsettias. You get 3 for as little as $12, and larger ones are available. How about a Bob Wine's gift certificate? You get up to $60 free when you buy Bob Wine's gift certificates. This year, do it better with a gift that keeps on growing from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4, Saturdays till 2. In the same blooming place for 65 years.
Here is your 30-second news brief. A former Fort King Middle School teacher was arrested, charged with burglary and drug paraphernalia. A man accused of shooting at a Leesburg police officer was caught because the smartphone left at the scene of the shooting had his selfie on it. Gubernatorial candidate Gwen Graham says sexual harassment must not be tolerated, and State Senator Jack Latvala should resign. And the Ocala Christmas Parade is tomorrow. Expect crowds and cold temperatures. And that is your news brief from The Source.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident.
On Friday, cloudy and warmer with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. Looking at a high of 76 to 84. Then Friday night periods of rain, some heavy and a thunderstorm, low 53 to 69. Occasional morning rain on Saturday, otherwise cloudy most of the time, breezy and cooler with a high of 57 to 71. On Sunday, cool with plenty of sunshine, a high of 55 to 59. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Paresa will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hills Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We will discuss screening techniques and more, so tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA. Hey guys, looking for something unique? Then try TripAdvisor's #1, the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour. What's so special? Your 2-hour tour begins with one of the most unique stories in the annals of equine history and continues with a walk to meet historical gypsy vanner, horses, and more. Photo opportunities and a gift shop await your holiday visit. Tours are every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. until noon. Only $20 per person. Children 5 years old and under are free. Book now at gypsygold.com.
One of the best things about living in beautiful Central Florida is that we get to have a garden all year long. Spend some time on Tuesday mornings in the garden with Carol Ann Baldwin right here on WOCA The Source from 9 till 10 a.m. Carol Ann will take your phone calls, and she'll even check out your photos on her In the Garden Facebook page. Grab a tall glass of something refreshing and spend an hour in the garden with Carol Ann each Tuesday morning right here on The Source, WOCA.
I'm a deputy.
I'm an artist.
I'm a bookworm.
We are blood donors.
No matter what defines you, being a blood donor with Life South makes you a local lifesaver. When you donate with Life South, your blood stays in your community to help patients in local hospitals. Make being a blood donor part of your identity. Be a local lifesaver. Donate blood with Life South today. Visit lifesouth.org for locations.
All right, 24 minutes before 8 o'clock, and let's get this puppy dog barking, Robin.
Okay. I've not heard that expression before.
I just thought I'd say it.
Yeah.
All right, phone lines are open. If you want to call in, you are invited to do that. Today's Friday. That's good. Tomorrow's the Christmas parade. I always love the special events in Ocala.
Yeah.
Do you know, we were not at the Light Up Ocala event. It was one of the few times, the radio station was, but you and I weren't because we were getting ready to go to New York.
Yep.
And when we were in New York, we noticed that the parade that we went to up there was protected from terrorists with garbage trucks, two garbage trucks deep at every street leading to the parade. You couldn't get down there with a vehicle. You could walk, but you couldn't get down there with a vehicle.
Exactly.
And you couldn't walk without passing 100 dogs that must have been bomb-sniffing dogs or gunpowder-sniffing dogs or something, right?
No, and you couldn't walk across the main street either. You had to go around the blocks if you wanted to get to the other side.
You had to walk a huge distance to get anywhere, yeah. So, but I did not know that during Light Up Ocala, we had other precautions in place here. Apparently, garbage trucks were blocking the streets here.
Yeah, I had no clue.
I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
I didn't know that. Yeah, wow. So, yeah, our law enforcement was doing their due diligence too and protecting the rest of us. So, once again, we take our hats off and stand and salute and thank our first responders, our police, our sheriff's deputies, our highway patrolmen. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you very much.
All right. If you don't have enough to put up with, you guys, how about putting up with somebody who's following their navigation system and driving where you shouldn't be driving because they're paying more attention? There's a story this morning about, this is out in California, the app called Waze, which I use Waze also, is directing some drivers right into neighborhoods where wildfires have forced road closures and evacuations.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Well, isn't there a sign that says, I'm sorry, you can't come here? I mean, they're just following the app.
That's right.
Turn left here. But it says, okay, if you say so. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
The unpredictable blazes that have devastated parts of Southern California will carry over today, leading to more evacuations and destruction. With a new assessment of damage from the largest fire burning in Ventura County, the toll from the fires since Monday is now at least 500 structures. At least two new wildfires broke out yesterday, with the blazes affecting Riverside and San Diego counties. Authorities have even reached across multiple state lines for help, with teams from Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, and Washington expected to assist with relief efforts.
Gosh. Everybody comes together. There is no question when there's something going on that's not right.
And on this side of the country, we've got snow and cold weather in the news. Let's see. A strip of snow is expected to cross parts of the Deep South and into North Carolina. I was watching a live video feed from on Facebook this morning from Atlanta, and it was snowing.
Aww.
It was not snowing in New York, but it was snowing in Atlanta this morning. An extremely rare snow for parts of the Deep South and coastal Texas. Many in the I-95 Northeast urban corridor will see their first snow of the season tonight into tomorrow morning. Hazardous travel conditions are expected both in the south and the northeast from Winter Storm Benji. They now gave it a name, Benji.
Benji,
yes.
Gosh.
Winter Storm Benji has already delivered a rare snow event to parts of the south and coastal Texas and will blanket a 2,000-mile-long swath from the Deep South to the northeast. I know it's repeating itself, but and here we're getting the same front. However, it's too warm here for it to snow, so we'll get rain. And then after that rain, guess what happens behind it? Cooler temperatures. So
nice.
So
I like the cool.
Hopefully the precipitation will be passed in time for the parade tomorrow, and everything looks like it will be passed by that time. So thunder snow with 1 inch per hour fell in Harlingen, Texas.
Oh my gosh.
Thunder snow.
Oh my gosh. I've not heard of that.
Wow. In Corpus Christi also this morning. So what is that? It's snowing, but there's thunder and lightning and thunder, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense,
I guess so.
I guess why wouldn't there be? I guess. I don't know. I don't remember thunder and snow. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Mike.
It's you hear stories about like the fires in California and earthquakes and whatever. But it is amazing that out of all of these tragedies, the real thing is it shows the American attitude about how people in this country, when tragedies occur, they get closer together, they bond together.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the true spirit of America, is that instead of in tragedy we even though we had our own civil war that put us apart, in the end up we became a stronger nation for it, right?
Seems like it, yeah, sure does, yeah.
So, but just my point of view of it.
It's a very positive point of view. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. In an area of the world where it's not so positive, tensions are running high in Israel and the Palestinian territories amid protests over President Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Can I just correct the way that's written?
Yes.
He was just going forward with what was already decided before he was president.
Mm-hmm.
It was already decided that we would recognize that, but just nobody ever took the final step of announcing it.
Yeah, people don't want to, admit that.
The leader of the terrorist group Hamas called for a new intifada, or uprising, against Israel to begin today.
Jeez.
Today is the Muslim holy day when Palestinians gather for mass prayers. Also, the United Nations Security Council is expected to meet to discuss the announcement made by Donald Trump. I don't know what's that. I know a lot of people are very happy with that announcement, and so we'll see. I don't see why, what Mike just pointed out, the Civil War we had here.
Yes.
Let's see, 1865, right? That was when that was. 1965. Look, we were already friends, like in the early 1900s. We were back to normal.
Yeah.
So maybe it gave us 30 years to mend our differences.
Exactly.
And maybe a little healing process still happened after that. But look at these people. They can't get together. They can't figure out a way to stop fighting. They can't figure out a way to live in harmony with each other.
Exactly.
Doesn't that boggle your mind?
It does. It absolutely boggles my mind.
And I know they both blame each other. I got in trouble once because I said on the air one time that when will these people grow up? And the listener who had an issue with me thought I was pointing to one group over the other.
Oh, yes, I
Palestinian
remember.
versus Jewish or Jewish versus... I wasn't. I was just saying, in general, why can't these people... And is it really just a minority that are doing these things? That's what it always seems like.
Exactly. It really, really is the minority that are doing those things, and they seem to have the louder voices than the majority for some reason.
Because they have bombs.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
President Trump will head to Pensacola today for a rally before the Alabama Senate election. It remains to be seen if Trump will use the rally to campaign for Roy Moore, whose wife says she's going to ride to the voting poll on a horse, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. I don't know why that's news. I'm going to be riding to the voting poll on my horse.
I love that.
Mr. Roy Moore, has been accused of sexual misconduct against minors. While Trump has previously not campaigned for Moore, he has called Moore's Democratic rival Doug Jones a Schumer-Pelosi puppet and a disaster. Pensacola shares a television media market with Mobile, Alabama, so that's why they are suspecting his trip to Pensacola might be about that.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Gee.
Let's see what else we have. Bobby James with the Marion County School Board said yesterday that he no longer trusts Superintendent of Schools Dr. Heidi Mayer.
Oh.
After he learned in the Ocala Star-Banner newspaper, and not from the administration, that Anthony Elementary School has been without its designated principal for a month. Mr. James made his comments after Jonathan Grantham, Deputy Superintendent over Curriculum, led a lengthy presentation about a $1 million pre-kindergarten literacy app that the district wants to purchase. All the board members seem to love the concept of the app, but James said he was hesitant to approve funding for fear the money may not be used as intended. Well, it's always good to be cautious.
Oh, it is. It is. But he needs to do his due diligence now, and Bobby James needs to be the one that is going to be investigating everything. So he needs to do that.
It's interesting how that topic ends up into the conversation of not knowing about a principal not being on board.
Yeah.
The Star-Banner received a tip that Anthony principal Lisa Coy had been absent since November 7th. When asked, district officials said she had been suspended with pay pending an internal investigation. District officials said the case does not involve children and does not concern illegal activities. But apparently, Bobby James was upset that he didn't learn about it from his school board partners, but instead from the newspaper.
Yeah, but if you're with the school board, you need to go visit the schools on a regular basis and visit the principals. So, I find him at fault for that.
Hey, listen to you.
Because the school board members, every time they get there to be, to do their election pitch, they say they're going to have transparency and they're going to be involved with every school. So he should have been visiting those schools, and then he would have known.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Larry, and good morning, Robin.
Hey, Mark.
Good morning.
Morning, guys. I just wanted to make a comment about the Jerusalem situation, and then also about the Roy Moore. I'll make it quick, Larry. I know you've got other callers, but the Jerusalem situation, according to your fellow Republicans, and a couple of them who I like, by the way, if you don't mind me saying, are Rex Tillerson, who I think is doing as good a job as he can, and also General Mattis, who's a fellow Marine, who I'd like to point out to the listeners was an enlisted Marine at one point, who became a commissioned officer, which is a huge deal in the Marine Corps. But in any case, both of those gentlemen who work for the President and Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State, asked the President if he would just give them about a week's notice on making the announcement of the Jerusalem situation, which I agree with both you guys. that it was a preordained move. And the reason they asked for that, specifically Mattis, is because the Marine Corps developed some military units, Larry, which are called fast companies, and these are Marines pre-positioned around the world, trained and designed to respond to immediate embassy attacks and other small actions. So these are fast response companies. They're called Fleet Anti-Terror Security Teams, Larry, and the president did not do that. And then, of course, the White House came out and apologized for jeopardizing folks, so Tillerson had to respond to that from the State Department standpoint. So he really kind of placed our own citizens and soldiers in jeopardy, not commenting on the Jerusalem thing. And the other point I'd like to make, Larry, was about Judge Roy Moore. The president said that Roy Moore, that Doug Jones was weak on crime, even though he prosecuted a case from 1963 where the little girls in Birmingham were killed. And he successfully, I think, got 2 or 3 convictions. So he's very strong on crime for bombing some girls in a church, which you would think Christian conservative Republicans would be happy to see him do. So I would ask people who claim to be Christians is to be real Christians and listen to your heart. And so that just kind of confuses me as a person that doesn't base my voting on that.
Well, me too. I'm on the same side on that issue with you. I've said similar things. As far as the Jerusalem part of what you just talked about, I appreciate the information. I did not know that part. But Roy Moore, I don't think he should be in office at all. I've expressed that a few times. So.
Well, that shows, Larry. That shows that you are. There are people in Congress. Congressmen and probably some congresswomen, but a couple men in particular that I've seen say that. I think Romney is saying that from a higher level. So I respect that. To me, that's a good Republican. That's a person that has their take on things and good values. So.
And it has nothing to do with being Republican, and I don't always agree with Al Franken, but I don't think Al Franken should have stepped down. I mean, I think I don't think what he did was that horrible, and maybe it was wrong. But I mean, hey, come on. There's this Christian principle that says, "He who has without sin throw the first stone." So, I mean, I can understand Weinstein. I mean, he was raping people basically.
Yeah.
But I don't know that if when you're a young man and you're with a woman and you decide to kiss her and she didn't really want it. Come on, that's happened to you too, Mark. Probably when you. I'm sure some girls stole a kiss from you.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Not in my case, Larry, but I hear you. No. But I love you guys. You're both good-hearted people, and Robin, give Colin Kaepernick just a little bit of space. He respects the flag. Trust me. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. But that's coming from a Marine. Y'all have a good weekend. I'll keep listening to the show today.
Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate
have
the
a good
call.
weekend.
Okay, y'all. Bye.
Yeah, I do agree with what Mark is saying about Roy Moore. I've said that a few times actually, but I did not know that about the Marines wanting to be prepared for the statement, and that makes sense. So I'm not always, I support the president when he is strong. I don't support him when he's stupid, and I'll be the first to say if you've listened to me over the years, you've heard me say the exact same thing pretty much about every president.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever veered from that kind of opinion. That when you're strong, I love what you're doing. When you're wrong, and it's a political wrong, then it's a very debatable thing. A lot of times that's in the category of taxes or policies and things of that nature. But when it comes to protecting us as Americans, I think I've always been supportive of a strong president, and that's simply the way I feel. I have another call. I'm debating whether to take the call or go to the commercial. Let me take the call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Hugh. How you doing?
Oh, I'm so glad we got some cooler weather for the parade. I mean, a Christmas parade in 80-degree weather just does not go along together. So,
I agree.
Thank God for the 45 or 50 or whatever it's going to be. And being from Wisconsin, we have long, hot summer here. That's why I decided to move to this part of the state where you do get cooler weather. You get below, like, let's say, Tampa Bay. It's very seldom to get that cool. But up here, it feels a little bit like Wisconsin every once in a while. And when I'm talking to the loved ones up there, well, I always kind of like to rub it in a little bit, so I haven't seen a snowflake now for 23 years. You know, then of course they come back right away. Well, you got your hurricanes, and how can you handle that heat all the time? And I says, well, one thing about that heat, you don't have to shovel it.
That's true. That's true. You don't have to shovel it. That's a good line. Yeah.
Okay, talk to you later.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate the call. I'm looking forward to seeing the parade. And I agree. I like it when it's cold. Everybody doesn't agree with that, though.
No, I like it when it's cold.
Robin, have you been in a parade as a young lady with you know how the young ladies in parades always have their legs showing?
Oh, yeah.
Have you done this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was part of a drill team, and we had skirts that came above the knee, and then we had the white boots with the cleats on them. But you're walking, and you're not really noticing it until you stop, because you've got,
so the walking
you're
is
sweating
what
and
kind of
everything.
keeps you going.
Yeah, exactly. But you wear, stockings.
But probably when you're waiting, like when they're waiting tomorrow at McPherson for the whole thing to start.
Oh, yeah, then it's cold.
They're probably shivering.
Yeah, then it's cold.
Do you get stage fright? I mean, is being in a parade like going on stage?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's the waiting that's the killer. It's the waiting that's the killer.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
So who's going to be in the parade that's like celebrity status in our community? Dr. Heidi Mayer is going to be in the parade. Didn't she say she's going to be waving at us?
Yep.
I guess all the elected officials pretty much, right?
Yep, they're all going to be in there. Yep, the elected officials.
Is Dan going to be in the parade? We don't know yet, right?
I don't know yet.
WOCA's presence in the parade is it's always a mystery to you and me.
Yeah.
We never know if WOCA is going to be in the parade.
Yeah, exactly.
And it always is.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing we've got something in the parade tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Wonder
So
what
we're
it
ready
is.
with
Maybe
our
an
cameras.
airplane.
It could be, because that would be the best thing, the airplane with their wings folded back. So that would be cool from Ocala Aviation.
They just don't.
They're
They
pretty
just don't
tight
want
with
us to know. You know what they think? They think we're going to say something on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would I do that? Why would I say something on the radio?
Exactly. I mean, why would you spoil a surprise? You know? Why would you tell the news or the upcoming events?
I'm just teasing. All right, let's see. Want to hear a Christmas song? What's a good one?
Mm-hmm.
Santa Baby by Madonna. We'll take this.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Wait a minute.
Is that the first one out there? Baby, it's cold outside. Rod Stewart and Dolly Parton. I love that song.
Oh yeah, but that's got a controversy surrounding it now.
Gee,
they're saying in Baby It's Cold Outside, they're saying that Rod Stewart is actually attempting to get Dolly Parton drunk so she stays with him.
Yeah. And isn't there a couple that did that song that did it the reverse?
John Travolta.
That's it.
John Travolta did it.
Yeah, right, with Olivia Newton-John.
And by the way, did you hear that his new movie, Gotti, is going to be released on a bigger scale? Because after giving it a preview to some audiences, they reacted to it in such a huge way. The makers of the movie feel like they've got another Godfather on their hands.
Oh my gosh.
They don't want this to be a limited release. They want this to be a big release now. So
wow.
So it could be, they're saying it's such a good movie, it's going to be considered a classic.
Oh my gosh.
So
we'll have to go see it just to see it.
Definitely have to go see it. All right. We'll be, gosh, it's close to the top of the hour.
Yeah,
why am I even taking a break?
I know. Well, that movie Star starts this weekend. It's an animated film. My mom wants to go see it. And it has the Christmas story in there, so.
That's the animated one with the children, right?
Yeah. So I'd like to go see it with her.
That
would be beautiful.
All right. Hey, anybody want to get some pancakes tomorrow? I haven't given these away yet, so.
Yep.
We have tickets. These are for the Kiwanis Pancake Day Breakfast tomorrow morning. It's an annual event in Ocala. Mm-hmm. It's at 8th Street Elementary School Cafeteria. It's from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Dine in or take out. It's $5 per person. All the pancakes you can eat. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that is courtesy of Jim George.
Yes.
So if you would like the tickets, whether you want 1, 2, or all 6 of them, I'm not going to complain because I want to make sure they get used. I want to make sure somebody goes and has a good time. And if you don't want to win them or don't win them, $5. It's not bad.
Exactly.
All right, we'll be right back.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Paresa will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hills Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We will discuss screening techniques and more, so tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m. right here on The Source, WOCA.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On Friday, cloudy and warmer with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. Looking at a high of 76 to 84. Then Friday night, periods of rain, some heavy and a thunderstorm, low 53 to 69. Occasional morning rain on Saturday. Otherwise cloudy most of the time, breezy and cooler with a high of 57 to 71. On Sunday, cool with plenty of sunshine, a high of 55 to 59. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. It's another day of protests over President Trump's decision to formally recognize Israel's capital as Jerusalem, which Palestinians also claim as their capital.
Yesterday, we saw clashes at Israeli checkpoints in Palestinian cities of Bethlehem and Ramallah and other places along the West Bank. Palestinians throwing rocks and shooting rocks with slingshots, while Israelis were firing tear gas and live rounds at Palestinian protesters. More than 100 people, Palestinians, were injured yesterday in those clashes, and we expect them to be significantly larger.
Fox's Connor Powell in Jerusalem. Snow in southwest Texas. They don't get a lot of that there, and a YouTuber named Texan Candy's excited.
You guys, it's snowing in San Antonio. It's crazy. There is snow literally falling from the sky.
Just a couple of inches, but it's the most they've had in 30 years. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Relying on checking your credit to help protect you from identity theft? You're kind of walking through life with blinders on.
Parking meter. That came out of nowhere.
Because there are many kinds of identity theft you can still get blindsided by.
Bike messenger. Didn't see him coming.
Like someone getting an online payday loan in your name or selling your personal information on the dark web.
Open manhole. That snuck up on me.
LifeLock sees more. We use proprietary technology to detect a range of identity threats. And if you have a problem, a US-based identity restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can spot threats you might not see coming.
Horse-drawn carriage. Sheesh.
Memberships start at $9.99 a month plus applicable taxes. Now get 10% off. Go to LifeLock.com and enter promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS. LifeLock. More detection, more protection.
Ad Council.
If you find an animal or a bird that needs help, call Animus Foundation at 352-843-6379. They will come and get the animal if you can't take it to them. High school students and those with court-ordered community service can earn required hours in this rewarding environment. And veterans who share a bond with animals and parents who have been through mental or physical trauma are especially welcomed. Families, clubs, and tourists can arrange for tours of Animus without driving for hours or miles. Consider volunteering. Animus needs you.
Hey folks, you've not even begun your Christmas shopping till you've been to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Right now, Bob has hundreds of fantastic gift ideas all over their huge 5-acre store on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Poinsettias, some of the nicest florist quality foil wrapped poinsettias in the 5-inch size, regularly $5.98, you get 3 for $12. Hundreds of budded and blooming Christmas cactus starting at $3.99, and larger sizes are available. Bob has a great selection of Woodstock wind chimes. They're perfectly tuned, sound heavenly, and they make a great gift. They're all 10% off. How about a gift certificate? You get up to $60 free when you buy a gift certificate from Bob Wines. This year, give a gift that keeps on growing from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in the same blooming holiday place for more than 65 years. Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
What do I do now?
After 911, don't worry, call Fakuri. Fakuri Medical and Chiropractic, treating auto injuries for over 32 years. Same-day appointments, immediate medical attention, all under one roof. Don't worry, call Fakuri. Go to bestinjurycare.com. All auto insurances are accepted. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to take your call. Car accident? Don't worry, call Fakuri. bestinjurycare.com.
Here is your 30-second news brief. A former Fort King middle school teacher was arrested, charged with burglary and drug paraphernalia. A man accused of shooting at a Leesburg police officer was caught because a smartphone left at the scene of the shooting had his selfie on it. Gubernatorial candidate Gwen Graham says sexual harassment must not be tolerated, and State Senator Jack Latvala should resign. And the Ocala Christmas parade is tomorrow. Expect crowds and cold temperatures. And that is your news brief from The Source.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Never mind that. We have bigger issues.
Really? Bigger than a helicopter?
Your parents are going to be here for the big dinner, and the garbage disposal is making some crazy noise, and it wasn't Christmas music.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you tried shoving an entire sack of potatoes down the disposal.
It wasn't the entire sack, just most of it.
Now's not the time for more jokes, Mr. Funny Man.
Well, I did try to fix it, but...
Do you have to do this every holiday?
No, I did skip Easter.
What did we agree the rules are?
No more circus animals in the house.
No, not that one.
Oh, if water runs through it, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Because they don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. So put down the blowtorch and pick up the phone.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
And why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Oh, that? Black Friday sale.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Mike Scott Plumbing.
All right, 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. A little chilly out there, and temperatures are expected to remain chilly for a few days anyway. We got a cold front right now, and then another cold front expected to move in Tuesday, but the second one doesn't look like it's really any worse than this, so it'll feel like one big cold front, I think. Galen Unold is on the phone. Gosh, I headed into the button push. Galen is on the phone. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. So you couldn't hear what I was saying off the air, could you? I mean, on
No.
the air. Where are you right now?
On 75, just heading to Gainesville.
Ah, all right. I saw you cold. Do you have your heater on?
Yeah, it's freezing. 57 degrees and rainy. I mean, last night I watched a soccer game out at Lake Weir, and it was so cold. It was like 54 and rain.
Oh, really? Were the kids
out
cold?
on the bleachers.
Were the kids cold or just the
Kids
spectators?
are running around. I mean, they're high school kids. They're fine. I mean, it was all of us miserable parents. There were like 8 of us. So it was brutal.
So we saw Tom Davis came in yesterday, also from Life South, for those who don't know, and gave us a couple of passes because we're going to be parking in your parking lot over there at Life South.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just have to find a place.
And I heard you guys talking about how the parade should be cold. No, 80 degrees to watch a parade at night is perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's going to be wet and rainy. It's hard to do it. All the lights and things.
No, it won't be rainy. It would just be cold.
Yeah, be cold.
Oh, okay. I think maybe the forecast changed then. Oh, good. I don't like it when it's cold. Miserable.
Well,
In the cold,
you know, we don't have an Ocala. What we should have is a 4th of July parade. We need one of them. That way you.
No, that would be really brutally hot.
Oh, come on! You can't come. I can't please you.
Oh, no. I mean, we live in Florida and we invented air conditioning. I mean, sitting out. I mean, watching the fireworks is great because it's over in 15 minutes. Problem with the parade is you just sit there for 2.5 hours. And it doesn't get dark until, like 8:30, 8:45, so you couldn't start the parade until, 8:45. You'd be there till midnight. Nobody wants that.
So I have some naughty gifts to give on Christmas for you and your wife to give each other.
Oh, I thought we did that yesterday.
No. That was naughty dates. That was naughty dates.
Romantic.
Oh, okay.
This is naughty gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, romantic.
Somebody's mind is in the gutter lately.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it is. Well, hey, it's hard to not have your mind in the gutter. Every time you turn on the news, somebody else was doing something sexual to somebody else who didn't want it.
That's fair.
I want you to
It was
have my
like
baby.
25 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. I mean,
Can you imagine the guy? Who was the guy that was in the news this morning who said to two women in his office, "I'd like you to have my baby."
Yeah.
What do you say? You and I get together. You carry my baby for 9 months.
Yeah.
So,
that was fun.
I'm going to ask Robin to do the translation.
Okay.
You're in an office and you hear a man say to a woman, "Hey, I'd like you to carry my baby." What does that translate to really mean?
I want to have sex with you. That's all it means.
Yeah, but it's a little more than that. I mean, he wants you to live the rest of your, be connected for the rest of your life via a child.
Yeah, he might be.
I mean, that's a lot more meaningful than just a one-night stand.
We're gonna have to break
you
out.
You got to give him credit for that one.
We'll break out the Paul Anka song.
Did you hear the interview with Bob? Was it Bobby Brown? I think it was on with Larry King telling him that he had sex with a ghost. Did you hear that story?
No, I didn't hear that.
Sounds
story.
like Bobby Brown. That whole family is a mess.
Oh my gosh!
They can all sing. They can all sing.
All right. So how is the blood supply today? We do not have a 20 after guest today. So I figure without a 20 after guest, you probably could really sink your teeth into this naughty gift idea.
Thanks. I don't know what. But we will. So, yeah, I mean, our blood supply, we're still stuck right there at a 4-day blood supply. We need O negatives, and we need platelets. We really need people to just get off their chairs and into our chairs. And
wow, you censored yourself right there.
I love that.
I said I was going to say butt, then I'm like, I better say chairs.
Yeah, but your phone went beep right at the same time.
Yeah, that was
cool. Whatever you said.
Perfect.
That's right.
All right, so that's it, huh?
Who can't give up 40 minutes of their time every 8 weeks?
Go donate blood. Hey, if you donate blood right now, you'll get a parking space at Lifestyle.
That's right.
Right?
Exactly. And then you have to find your own place to, set up your chairs. You walk around and find a place, but you got the parking space.
Sometimes the public
Absolutely
just speaks. When local officials have said no more chairs early on the boulevard, the public did not listen. And then they had a compromise. Okay, you can't put them any earlier than the 6th.
The 6th. They have big signs out there. Those flashing signs.
That's one of the things I absolutely love. I was driving through the boulevard last night, and I love that. It's one of the things that's uniquely Ocala, right? I don't know of anybody else who does that, for their Christmas parade that night, where they block off things and there's tape and there's chairs and it's disorganized. And I know at one point they were trying to get rid of it, but I love it. I think it's purely uniquely Ocala.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a huge event. The community comes together, and it's just wonderful. Everybody enjoys it. Good social op.
But you won't be there.
And I'm not going this year. No, I'm glad I won't.
Neither is Tom. I asked Tom if he was going. He's not going.
No.
Tom hasn't been in a long time, I don't think. He was on the parade committee, if I remember right, at one point.
You've got a ringside seat right there by Lifestyle.
Yeah, you've got a parking spot.
Well, tonight I got a soccer game that I got to sit through in the cold rain. I did it last night. Had to watch a play last night. I told you, I just want a night at home. Got football practice next week. 2 to 3 soccer games next week. Got to go to Atlanta. I just want a day at home.
Gee, that sounds like my life when my children were growing up in school. I was running everywhere with them. It was great. I just loved it.
I concur.
It's better than not doing anything.
All right, here we go. Here's the naughty gift. So you ready? This is from the website Momtastic, by the way, in case anybody thinks I'm making this stuff up.
Momtastic.
Momtastic.com. Yes. All right. This is for manscaping, Galen. It's the intimate shaving kit with stencils.
Oh, cool.
The intimate, so you can design, the area if you want. You got some unique stencils. One looks like a staircase. Going downstairs.
Staircase?
A staircase, yeah.
Can't you go upstairs?
She can go upstairs or downstairs.
Okay.
For him or her?
This says manscaping, so I assume that means him.
Well, can a woman do it?
I guess a woman could do it,
They
yeah.
got a carpet?
All right.
Landing pad.
All right. The I Dare You cards. The classic teenage game has grown up. Susie Bright's I Dare You box contains 30 sealed envelopes. Some dares are funny, while others will heat up the bedroom.
Oh, that sounds fun.
$15 for that thing.
You know, the thing is you may get something. Well, I just don't want to do that. That's way too far out there.
Yeah,
I guess you have to be pretty free there. I don't know.
Here's one. It's the movie.
And again, I have children. I don't have time for either one of these things. So. You know, the other problem is dogs. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like the dogs want to. You know, wherever you're at, they want to be at.
Yeah.
You know, if you're shaving, you don't want the dogs around.
No. What? Dogs need to be right there by their owners.
That's a T-shirt right there, Galen. If you're shaving, you don't want the dogs around. That's a great line.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
All right, the next one is only $9. It's a book. It's called The Naughty Knots Book. It says here, a good Boy Scout knows his knots. A naughty Boy Scout puts those knots to good use.
Nice. That's going to go off the shelves.
The Naughty Knots Book, Galen.
Well, I guess whoever buys that book can't run for Congress.
Here's the Not Safe for Work Totally Naughty Coloring Book.
Again, not going to go to Congress.
No,
No.
Would you please color in the lines?
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, I'm distracted.
You imagine you make that when you're like 25, and then somebody pulls it out when you're like 60. Did you draw this? Yeah.
Honey,
I guess I signed it.
Honey, we need some more Crayolas. I'm all out of pink.
To me, that's not getting the motor running.
The Pokey Activity Book. Here's this is a fun one. The Pokey Activity Book's only $15.
Like the hokey pokey?
Like the hokey pokey without the hokey. Each page has a large hole in the center. So Pokey can be a banana or a hot dog or a sea serpent.
Oh my!
Yeah, Pokey plays with the book apparently.
Okay. How boring must your sex life be if all of a sudden that revs it up to 10?
It's only $15. You might want to give it a try.
No. But I mean, seriously, where are you at in your relationship? I'm like, look, honey, I know it's been a little stale, but I've got this piece of paper. It's going to change everything.
Oh my God. Don't blame me. Blame momtastic.com. That's where I got this from. All right, here's it's the edible body paints. Let your guy channel his inner Bob Ross and set off a fruit-flavored edible body paint pen artwork. There you go.
Again, no dogs allowed.
No dogs allowed.
Yeah, dogs are a distraction.
Yeah, well, they would pick it, and then it gets weird.
Oh, here's one, Galen. The vibrating prostate
As
massage.
your kids walking in, oh, Mom, Dad, you are finger painting. I want to finger paint.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm not even
wrong. Not wrong.
The 50 Shades of Grey remote control egg. Now, there you go. It's remote control.
Really?
Yeah. One of you takes the egg, the other one takes the remote.
Oh, and then you...
What does the egg do, Larry?
Well, let me see. It's made of silky silicone, and it's waterproof.
And it moves?
It's got 4 vibration patterns and 3 speed levels. There you go.
Kind of know what that is, then.
Hole in one.
Here's one called the Lust Have Recipes Cookbook. Food is sensual. Heat things up in the kitchen with the Lust Have recipes.
What kind are they? Well, I mean, like, what's an example?
Aphrodisiac recipes are included in the book.
Yeah, aren't they
like
illegal?
Oysters?
For your first course with stuffed
No,
strawberries.
that's a Spanish fly. That's a little different.
Yeah. What do you stuff in the strawberries?
I don't know, but it says lamb chops are...
Strawberries are an aphrodisiac, right? Yeah.
So is lamb chops, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nothing gets you going like a little lamb. That's the herders, and the sheep herders.
Let's see. Who has time for strip poker after a long day of work? How about strip blackjack instead? It's quicker. Make disrobing fun and faster by playing strip bedroom blackjack. There you go.
You know, again, just, you know, you look at each other and all of a sudden your clothes fall off. That's the way it happens.
Exactly. I mean, there's no hesitation.
Oh, here's one.
No, let's just get this done.
This is $16.95. It's the game. You know the game 4 in a row with the little discs you drop into the.
You mean Connect 4? Connect 4.
Connect 4. Thank you. Connect 4.
Yeah.
Well, this is Connect 4 play in a row. each one of the chips has some words on it, and then when you get 4 in a row, you have to connect the words so they spell out an instruction for something you're supposed to do.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of foreplay if you're stopping to play a game?
Yeah.
I mean, again, as I've said, I have kids and a dog. Foreplay, if it takes more than 5 minutes, it's not going to happen. So.
Let's see. The Adam and Eve butterfly.
If you can hear the entire foreplay long time song from Boston, it's just too long.
This one's $50. Wow, the Adam and Eve butterfly pump. That must be expensive. That's expensive. $50.
Yeah.
The butterfly pump.
What is it, like dual things, one on each side?
Yeah, you have to figure that one out.
Oh, okay.
The satin and lace halter gown from Victoria's Secret. The satin and lace halter gown. That just looks nice.
Lingerie?
That looks nice. I think that might be for the ones who don't want to have the coloring books. That looks more reasonable.
Are you looking at the model there, or
Yes.
are you looking at the lingerie?
I can't tell you. I'm not sure myself.
That's a safe answer.
There you go.
Let's see. For Love and Lemon's Vienna mini dress.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's $380.
Oh.
Wow.
Who wants that if you're going to take it off real quick?
It's got a detachable nude lining. Don't ask me what that is.
300.
What is it?
$380.
You mean it's got a nude lining?
That's what
What
it
is that?
says.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. It doesn't show you.
Okay.
If I'm going to spend that much for something to wear, I'm not taking it off for a while.
There's a hint. Buy something cheap. All right. And finally, a game called Tickle His Pickle. Dr. Sadie Allison recommends this to make sure you have the fun instruction manual handy so you know what to do. It's only $14.95.
Instruction manual.
You don't want to get the game wrong. You want to make sure you play the game correctly.
You don't want to lose points.
There was a Seinfeld episode where George he created this move and he wrote it all down on his hand.
Oh,
it was very satisfying. Do you remember that one?
I don't remember that one.
And
No.
she's like, "Did you write that down?" He's like, "Yeah, it's my move. It's kind of complicated." Anyway, great episode.
Oh, so the woman got mad at him because he wrote it down.
Yeah, after.
Wow.
Cliff notes for a sex move.
Right. Yeah.
I bet she loved it, though. I bet it was a big hit.
Well, yeah, you have to watch the episode.
I gotta see this.
So with all of the allegations that are mentioned in the news lately about men dropping like flies out of the now they're saying Congress should be made up of castrados. Those are the guys in history.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, 'cause those people make great decisions.
The eunuchs, right?
Yeah, the eunuchs. Yeah.
They're making a comeback.
It'll be a new party.
You know, don't you want?
There's the
don't you want
Democrats,
people
there's the
in Congress
Republicans.
who care about the future? If I'm a eunuch, I could care less about the future.
Yeah, that's right. They don't care. I don't think they just want to sing with a high voice.
They're not vested in it. I mean, you know.
No vested interest in the future. All right, so there you go. There's your samples. So I must tell you that some of these things I really felt uncomfortable reading on the air. So
so you didn't
tell, Larry. Couldn't tell.
I know you couldn't tell because I did read some that sound like they were over the line.
Such a professional.
There was.
I couldn't embarrass you today like I did yesterday.
So in addition to that, there are 7 ways to create a healthy work environment to avoid misconduct. Number 1 is don't bring in your naughty sex toys that you bought your wife on Christmas and show it off. I'm not kidding. That's one of them.
But who would do that? I mean, who would do that?
I could picture doing
Look, I
that.
got this 12-inch one for my wife. There you go. I mean, who would do that?
I can picture
Santa.
I can picture this. I can picture you. Now, the thing is this: you wouldn't want to show it to a woman because then you're going to get fired. But I can picture a guy coming back to the office saying, "Hey, John, come here. Look what I got my wife. Look at this." And he's going to go, "Holy mackerel!" Don't tell her I showed it to you. Okay? Yeah, no problem. I'm not going to tell her.
Yeah, but she's
What are you going to have that conversation?
Yeah, and then
What are you going to say? Hey, Barbara, I see Sam. He showed me what he got you for Christmas. You enjoy all that? I mean,
oh, that's when you get in trouble. Yeah, right. Yeah.
you're darn right. Everybody's in trouble. There's nothing good there.
Yeah, but then the lady who works in your office, she shows up and she says, "What are you guys laughing about?" "Oh, nothing. Oh, come on now, don't. I'm just equal to you. You should include me in on your jokes." "Oh, all right, Sally. Look what I got my wife." "Oh my God, you're showing me that in the
That's
office?"
never happened. That's never happened.
Oh my God, hold on, I'm calling the governor.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Rick Scott, I got to report somebody in my office here.
You go all the way to the governor? That's a big giant leap. I'll call HR first.
Oh, you have to go to the senator then. Go to Al Franken. Hey, Al Franken.
That's right.
I want you to do something about this. Or go to, go to the Today Show.
Exactly.
You get one of those guys.
No, they already have enough of their own, apparently. So, they're all covered.
Oh my gosh. There's an article out today. 7 ways to create a healthy work environment to avoid misconduct. You want to hear what they are? The 7 ways.
Yes.
One of them is do not
why not?
do not show off your crude purchases for your loved one. Okay. Lead by example. Only hire principled people, Galen.
Okay.
Show employee appreciation. Praise workers for a job well done.
As long as it's not too far, apparently.
Let employees know that there are options and define the process. Provide a reporting system that helps employees disclose violations of conduct.
Yeah, it's called the water cooler. Wait 25 years and destroy somebody's career.
Oh, how about this one? Monitor communication. Monitor emails.
What?
Yeah, read each other's emails. Yeah, make sure your employees aren't.
A little Big Brother-ish, isn't it?
Yeah, that is Big
Yeah,
Brother-ish.
that's scary.
I think we've all sent an email we don't want anybody else to read but the person it was intended for.
Implement ethics training. What would you teach in that class?
We have ethics training. It's just for blood safety and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Let me ask you something. In your workplace, are you allowed to ask the same questions of each other that you can ask us when we're getting ready to donate blood?
We kind of figure out the answer as if somebody could donate or not.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, within our workforce who's eligible to donate and who is not.
Yeah, but the question, has anybody ever offered you money for sex? Just offering it doesn't get you.
No, it's not offering. No, it's just
paid.
taken.
Has anybody ever paid you? Oh, okay, I got you. So you wouldn't want to ask that in the office.
No.
No, and I work at headquarters, so it's a little more formal than it is out on the bus. But on the bus, instantly, everybody talks about their questions, the answers they get, and everything. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Galen, how is where is the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today, we're actually at the Walmart in the Shores.
And
There on Bahia.
And the Walmart is their name now. It's called Walmart. It used to be called Walmart Stores, but yesterday we had a news piece that said they took away the word stores from their name. So now it's just...
the world's a better place now. So there you go. I mean, one less word to say. I don't think anybody ever said Walmart Stores anyway.
I don't think so. I don't recall saying that.
So if you donate blood on the bus, can you still be eligible for a VIP pass for the parking lot?
Yeah, if you ask, we'll take care of you. Absolutely.
All right, so that's you. And you got like 55 slots, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on where we park the Bloodmobiles.
Okay. All right, Gail. Well, be careful out there. Thank you for all that you do, and have a great weekend. And
hey, you guys too.
And you're not going to see the parade, huh?
I will not. Maybe I'll listen to it, but the odds aren't good for that either. But,
or see
you
it
never
on
know.
TV.
Yeah, you have to watch on TV.
Hey, and everybody, listen. It's December 8th. Top Gear is out today, so watch Top Gear on Amazon Prime.
Wow, Top Gear, the game.
All right.
Nice.
It's not a game. It's a TV show.
Oh, it's a TV show. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to have to
the
check
greatest
it.
TV show in the world.
Really? Top Gear.
Yes.
All right, we'll talk to you on Monday, Galen. Thank you for what you do.
All right, bye, y'all.
We'll be right back.
I'm a deputy.
I'm an artist.
I'm a bookworm.
We are blood donors.
No matter what defines you, being a blood donor with Life South makes you a local lifesaver. When you donate with Life South, your blood stays in your community to help patients in local hospitals. Make being a blood donor part of your identity. Be a local lifesaver. Donate blood with Life South today. Visit lifesouth.org for locations.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. It's another day of protests over President Trump's decision to formally recognize Israel's capital as Jerusalem, which Palestinians also claim as their capital.
Yesterday, we saw clashes at Israeli checkpoints in Palestinian cities of Bethlehem and Ramallah and other places along the West Bank. Palestinians throwing rocks and shooting rocks with slingshots, while Israelis were firing tear gas and live rounds at Palestinian protesters. More than 100 people, Palestinians, were injured yesterday in those clashes, and we expect them to be significantly larger.
Fox's Connor Powell in Jerusalem. Snow in southwest Texas. They don't get a lot of that there, and a YouTuber named Texan Candy's excited.
You guys, it's snowing in San Antonio. It's crazy. There is snow literally falling from the sky.
Just a couple of inches, but it's the most they've had in 30 years. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Relying on checking your credit to help protect you from identity theft? You're kind of walking through life with blinders on.
Parking meter. That came out of nowhere.
Because there are many kinds of identity theft you can still get blindsided by.
Bike messenger. Didn't see him coming.
Like someone getting an online payday loan in your name or selling your personal information on the dark web.
Open manhole. That snuck up on me.
LifeLock sees more. We use proprietary technology to detect a range of identity threats. And if you have a problem, a US-based identity restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can spot threats you might not see coming.
Horse-drawn carriage. Sheesh.
Membership start at $9.99 a month plus applicable taxes. Now get 10% off. Go to lifelock.com and enter promo code NEWS. That's promo code NEWS. LifeLock. More detection, more protection.
Council.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike's Got Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Never mind that, we have bigger issues.
Really? Bigger than a helicopter?
Your parents are going to be here for the big dinner, and the garbage disposal is making some crazy noise, and it wasn't Christmas music.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you tried shoving an entire sack of potatoes down the disposal.
It wasn't the entire sack, just most of it.
Now's not the time for more jokes, Mr. Funny Man.
Well, I did try to fix it, but...
Do you have to do this every holiday?
No, I did skip Easter.
What did we agree the rules are?
No more circus animals in the house.
No, not that one.
Oh, if water runs through it, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Because they don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. So put down the blowtorch and pick up the phone.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
And why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Oh, that? Black Friday sale.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Mike Scott Plumbing.
I'm Jennifer, the Executive Director of Palm Garden, and I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
I'm Mary Ann, the Director of Clinical Services, and my staff and I will ensure that the needs of all our residents are met.
I'm Nadia, the Director of Guest Services, and I will be fluffing pillows for our new guests staying with us over the holidays.
I'm Crystal, also from Palm Garden, and I hope each of you have a blessed Christmas as we celebrate the Savior's birth.
Merry Christmas from Palm Garden!
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Will this be the year you finally get to enjoy Christmas at home? Let the Personal Service Center help you with your presents and goodies. They can gift wrap them, box them up, and ship them out, leaving you more time to enjoy the real meaning of the season. Personal Service Center, corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, 352-789-6683. Look for the yellow signs. Tired of looking at stained carpets, dirty tile, or grout? Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Make your flooring look great again. Stains, pet odors, allergies. Call Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. From serving our country to serving our community. Silverback Restoration, 414-5312. Residential and commercial. Their work is guaranteed along with your satisfaction. Check their website, silverbackrestoration.com.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville.